So in this trade review, I'm going to talk about the short Australian dollar against the US dollar position. Now, looking at this, essentially, if the price continues to break lower, depending on the price action compared to the news, I may actually add to this position, and that's just because I think this has further to go on the downside. Now, it's actually failed to bounce up higher, so that kind of indicates further weakness to me. Time frame 1 year. In regards to the system, I need more exposure to the short Australian dollar position. There's only 0.72%, which I think that's just far from enough in it. Correlation wise, this is a risk off trade. Technicals, as I mentioned earlier, failure to break higher. Intermarket wise, I think there is a bit of risk off going on in stocks. So if I have a look on stock charts, you're kind of seeing a drop in micro caps. This is Russell 2000, so small caps. Seeing a drop there as well. Another one on the Friday. S&P 500. It's starting to come down as well, although it did bounce back up. It was a bit of a weak bounce, and it's actually come back down again. Emerging markets are just kind of falling over a little bit as well. Yeah, it's not looking very healthy at all, and that's likely due to the whole trade war situation. So I think a bit of risk off being shown there, and if we have a look at commodities, you can see that commodities are getting smashed as well, although it has rebounded recently. Potentially further weakness, especially considering that commodities had a strong bounce on the Friday, and the Australian dollar still acted a little weakly. Kind of implies to me that Australian dollar is really not looking good. I mean, if commodities bouncing aren't helping it, then not sure what will. Industrial metals, oof, that's looking really bad as well. Big drop in the index. So commodities aren't doing too well. Bit of risk off in the markets. That's not going to be good for the Australian dollar, I don't think. So in terms of probabilities, 10% chance that this will go to 0.67 down here. 10% chance that it'll go down to 0.65, even lower. 35% chance that this channel just goes nowhere. 20% chance that it goes to 0.69. 25% chance it goes to 0.71. Kind of sounds like I should actually be going long the Australian dollar listening to those probabilities, but my gut kind of tells me to go short. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to wait for a little bit more confirmation. It is just a bit too up in the air right now. And if I do hop on the trade and the price moves for me, hold. If it moves against me, leg out. It's a fairly simple strategy that I've been using this whole time. Psychology right now is fairly neutral, so we'll just see how this plays, wait for confirmation, and see how it goes.